Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again for another episode of Farming Simulator 2022. We have moved on to the month of March. Off camera, I did finish removing all the stones from our old sugar beet field. So we just need to get these to the stone crusher so we can empty things up. We're going to have a busy month of March, that is for sure. A lot of things to get on, but first, let's get on with dumping these stones. This won't be a lot of money, but money is money. So we have $39,571. Let's see how much this adds to our budget. Do we get over 40,000? No. No, we do not. A big $208. That might pay for a tank of gas. Before we get to the fun stuff of today's episode, we do need to, we do need to finish fertilizing this field. Now, the problem we're running into, this is the last of our slurry, and we're doing a terrible, terrible job of trying to line this up. Now, what you'll see is that is what we have left. And that 43% is what we have left of slurry. We do have plenty of manure, so I think we'll get into the use of our big manure pile. Okay, let's just get ourselves lined up here. Now, the advantage here is we are doing a double application, so this sunflower field will basically be good to go as soon as it's all done and we won't have to come back to it. Yeah, there's some missed bits. I'm not too terribly worried, although come on, get over. Let's try to minimize the number of missed bits. Ay caramba. There we go. Maybe overcorrection. Man, this is a sensitive. There we go. Perfecto. Kind of. So we've got, as you can see up here, we've zigged and zagged a little. Well, I'll be happy right now if we can make it to the end of this run. And I guess maybe we'll just use up, if there's any left, to get some of the little bits that I just mentioned I'm not too worried about. However, we might not even make it. Come on, let's make it to the end here. Hi, please. Pretty, please. And spent. We are out. That is it for the slurry. So, note to self, either don't do the double allocation on that field. Use the slurry on another field. Or, I guess, perhaps we need an extra slurry tank. So that, because there were times and months that we were just had no place for the slurry, so it basically went to waste. I think we'll come in and we'll lease this. We don't have $85,000, and I'm not exactly sure this is what I'd want to keep. But okay, combinations. We don't need anything else. That's good. But for now, for $4,300, we are in a position to use up some of our manure. Well, isn't that a beautiful sight? Yes, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, let's maybe if we were to stand up here, be a tad better. Now we are drifting a little, so let's fix the good old Elmcreek drift, get ourselves closer. I said closer. Come on, you can do it. To the edge of the field. Oh, and we are now wasting manure. It's very frustrating. You go from it's fine to it's drifting to, okay, let's correct. Okay, we should be good now. But, yeah, I think between the manure and our slurry, we just might get this field done. Now we're moving quite slow, 8 kilometers per hour. Not very fast. We do have the double application rate on, which is good. But the problem we're having, besides... Oh, how did we... Dang it, we drifted again. And I didn't even check to see if there's a train coming, but we'll risk it for a biscuit here. Let's hopefully one doesn't come because we are slow moving. Okay. Yeah, we cheated death there. We here in Elmcreek like to live dangerously, but oh my goodness. If you notice, besides what we just wasted, we were down to 40%. And our manure pile is not that full. But for now, let's just crack on and get this manure down on the sunflower field. Well, this should be the last of it. 3, 2, 1, and... Okay, we're out. You know, there's a few bits left. Now, I did go around, and you'll notice a slightly different color tone in where the slurry was, so that patch was missed, as was this one here, but you'll notice that's got some manure on it as well. So... I could say we're pretty much just done here. Now, we'll just drive back over to where we have all of our manure in its very limited quantity glory. So, definitely not really sure that this was worth it, but I did want to use it, see what it was like. As you can see, our pile is quite small. I'm not even sure it's going to be worth to do, but we do have this rented for the month of March. So as long as we're in March and we remember to return it beforehand, we will be good. You might notice something a tad different about our sunflower planter. You know, just a little different. It's painted blue. It's a little bigger, and it's a completely different model. Yes. This might have been a very expensive mistake. So this is a direct drill planter, so that I didn't cultivate this field. So, and given the fact of all the time and money spent on basically getting all the slurry and the manure down on the field, I'm like, ooh, I am actually not sure what happens if I was to cultivate this field at this point. Actually, one of the things we should make sure, not that it matters at this point, because we're in too deep. We're far too down the rabbit hole at this point. So come over here, look at our field. Please, please, please. It's growing. Where is it show? Yeah, fertilized. Yeah, it's still indicating double fertilized. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Otherwise, yeah, we would have been in a heap of trouble. As you can see, we are changing textures, so that will allow us to figure out where we have been. Now, this has a much bigger tank than our planter. I actually had the planter full, 400 liters of sunflower seeds. Our planter, my planter, as we go off the edge of the world. Let's just make sure we get the edge. Perfect. Then, so we just put all that into this planter, so it makes it look like we have no seed whatsoever. Although, considering we've already used 4% of our seed, I think I probably should have bought some more seed while I was at the store, because I think we will run out. But man, Okay, this is a pleasurable, expensive mistake. Because this thing is just rocking it at 18 kilometers per hour. And we already have the headland done. Like, wowzers. So, not really going to say no to this thing. So this, all the toys that we want to buy. Now, we do actually need a new seeder because I'm pretty sure we sold ours. Or at the very least, we want to get a direct drill seeder, so... Now, I don't think... Yeah, this is the... Unless we want to do soybeans, which I don't think we're up for at least this season. We actually do not need a planter like this for anything else this season. And we still have our planter, right? So as long as we do things properly. But for those FS2, or actually it's Farming Simulator fanatics in general who are watching this, what would have happened if I would have gone and cultivated this field after having basically done all this beautiful, smelly, stinky slurry and manure fertilizing? Would I have lost it all? That's just my gut. That was my gut. So I'm like, whoa, don't want to go through all that again. But I'm glad I found a solution. This is not a modded direct drill. It is part of the base game. I think it cost me I want to say $7,000. Might have been 4. So we've leased a lot of equipment this month. You know, hindsight 2020. Well, 2 things. We should have gone to the store before we did this pass, but that's fine. And there we go, transforming. It'll do nice little... Ooh, love it. So yeah, we should have gone to the store when we were over here before proceeding to do the entire headlet. But as well, we should have been a little more practical and cultivated our field before getting all excited and planting our luscious slurry and manure. So I did decide to buy 4 bags of seed. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Found the trigger. Beautiful. So we won't need 4 bags. Pretty confident of that. But the beauty is we can leave this. Are we actually going to get all 4 in here? Well, we're actually going to have a little left here at the store. That's fine. We're a friendly bunch here. Nobody's going to take our leftover seed. Now, I will say the texture is a little difficult, so I think we will play it safe. You know, I do like to live dangerously here in Elmcreek. Let's play it safe, and let's do a little bit of overlap on the corner of the field. That way we're not missing any little patches. Now, I also think the other thing that we're going to do is we can get another tractor, and for the first time ever, we can get our roller in action. And it's going to be very valuable here, because this is one of our larger fields. I think it's our second largest after we purchased the old sugar beet field. Well, I think we can tell we missed a spot, so we'll definitely go back and get that. So let's set this off on a helper. Let's go find a tractor. As you can see, I had this one lined up to use our planter, but yeah, mistakes were made. But hey, it'll all work out in the end. None too worried. So get our roller. See our roller in action. Changing the texture, which is nice, which tells me... Oh, I thought we'd missed a patch here. We look good. So this roller will add 2.5% to our yield, which should end up being our best yield ever, because double fertilized. And the fact is we've got this roller on here. So it's a very large field. Like I say, I believe our second largest officially, which is good. And boy, our helper is just having a field day. Well, that's nice. Now we're making a nice 10 kph up here. Oh, spoke too soon. 9, 8. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Well, you can do it. I think I can. Yeah, there is a bit of a slope here. But this will be fine going down. Well, it's funny, even though we're going slightly downhill, we are only doing 7 kilometers per hour. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought I was overlapping enough. Not the case. So we'll continue to slide over. There we go, picking up a little speed. Speaking of speed, I'm definitely jealous. Now, that is our most powerful tractor. And I have a funny feeling doing that planting is much easier than rolling from a speed perspective. Especially since that's a direct drill. Okay, now. Like I said, getting jealous. I think I'm going to take over our leased direct drill. As fun as this is, we're only going to have that for today. This we'll have more use for. Yeah, definitely a speed demon here. 18 kilometers per hour. Of course, as I say that, we're hitting the hilly portion of this field. But we are still doing good. Nice thing is, the train just went by, so I won't have to worry about getting slammed in by them as I... Well, I was about to say do a loopy-loop on the tracks, but it looks like we are well enough here. There we go. Beautiful. Now, you know what would be really beautiful? Is if this rain would just go away. The forecast did call for it to end around noon, and it has not as of yet, as we do a little swerve to make sure we're getting it all. Yeah, our roller is just gonna... Yeah, that's a very long today thing for this month. Which is fine. Now, we don't actually want to move on to April before the rolling's done. Because I think that would cause just a few problems. Just a few problems. But what's no problem at all is us finishing off getting our sunflowers in the ground. Well, we're getting there. We're almost done. Now, I think we might have missed a little bit there. That does not look appropriately textured. But man, what a rainy, dreary day here in Elmcreek. You know, snap my fingers, could make the weather go away. I think I could turn the weather off, but we hardly get any rain, and thankfully it's not a harvest day, so we're fine in that sense. And speaking of fine, let's make sure, yes, we're good there. No, don't go on to the, I believe, early field. Yeah, so there it looks like we did miss a bit. And maybe there as well. So we will come Got plenty of seed. Be even better if the seeder was on. Was it on? It was on. And we're down. We're down. Okay, maybe that one is just a texture issue. You can just find out about this one over here as well. Maybe that little patch. It's... Okay, that one I also believe is an optical illusion. Yes, that was. So now we just need to come over here and check this one out. Like, yeah, there seems to be... We will also check out those little areas. Okay, that is done. And as we cut across here, you can see what I'm talking about. I want to make sure I actually did not miss these. So come on down. Okay. This is just a texture thing, which is weird. Because this was all the same fertilizer. So we'll just come up here and check. I think we're fine, but it's just better safe than sorry. Yeah, we're down. Everything's on again. Yep, that is basically, yeah, just an optical illusion because of the yeah, just looks different. Different is fine. Nothing wrong with different. Okay, so we can lift things up, turn things off. What we'll do is we will park this, I think, over here for now. I don't believe we'll need this again. But before we return it, we might as well just be sure. Need to make sure our cows are fed. We're at a TMR. So definitely loving this TMR station. Oh, I definitely have to do a little better job here of some grading. I think we have to slope that out a bit. The reason why is getting stuck. It's a tight fit. So not good at that point. Well, that was good. But a little more landscaping around there, and we will clean that up at some point. But for now, let's just make sure our cows are happy and fed because they are out of food. And we need to keep our dairy empire growing. That is for sure. Okay, let's just tuck this little fellow back where we got it. Okay, after a little bit of maneuvering and placing in the bridge again in a slightly better position, I think we've got that much more, much more. Okay, words, English. Yeah, maybe I should have had a third cup of coffee for the day, but I think it's much better. Yeah, that's it. Those are the words we were looking for. Now, the next thing we're up to is basically we need to get some hay. Even though the cows are fed for now, we are basically, and technically, I have some hay left on the farm. Not much. But technically, and realistically, we are out of hay. So, and I think for the first time, and I could be mistaken about this, it's been a few episodes. Like we're up at 91, I believe. I believe for the first time, we are actually going to be making hay on our own farm. Normally we make silage, and I know at one point we did do a bit of grass. Now, one thing I'm slightly confused and disappointed about is making sure that, and I've got it, but for some reason the swath mode is not showing up in the help menu. But pretty confident we got it. There we go. See? All good. So this, as we try to avoid... Ooh, still hit it. Even though I'm like, okay, gotta avoid the fence. Okay. So, we're gonna do a good job here. We're gonna get a bunch of hay. Well, we will make some hay. Need to ted it. So, like I was saying, I think first time we're really making hay on our fields. No, I've done it up by the old tour code, the TC farming. Up at the way up the top of the map, under some contracts. But whether this is our first time on our own farm or not, doesn't matter much. We need to do it so we can keep our dairy empire not only, you know, sustaining it, but we also want to grow it. So, and the TMR mix is the best way to do it. We're just chugging along here. So this won't take too long. So in this episode, we will get it cut. Still in the month of March, I believe next episode as well. We'll ted it and bale it. Well, I guess, ted it, windrow it, bale it. Man, all of a sudden silage is a lot easier thanks to this mowing equipment. Because you just need to put in one long, nice little swath. In this case, yeah, there's a lot of extra work, and silage is worth so much more. You know, almost makes me think, we won't do it, but it almost makes me wonder if we just buy the hay and say, yeah, that's it, we're done. And we'll make the silage profit. But no. We will take care of this. We will do our best to make as much money as we can. Now, we will have some things to sell this month. It's a great month. And we'll see if we can sell some of those today. I think we might sell the honey. Even though it looks like we only have 2 piles. The bees have it all backed up and they're just ready to go. They're ready to give us a lot of honey. So I think that's the one we'll aim for today. We also have a bunch of sunflower oil. That is ready. So, but I think, you know, maybe what we should do before I commit to which one we're selling is kind of see which way the prices are trending. Let's see, nice and quick. This front field is basically done. Beautiful 22 kilometers an hour, just chugging along here. And we'll do our best, yeah, our best to avoid our cultivator. Ooh, we've got our windrower tucked away. We'll get that out. I have magic hands that can easily solve that that easy problem. Now, the other thing we're going to have to start thinking about, too, we are quite low on straw. So I do have one field being a straw that looks like a little bit of barley, maybe. Don't go on the canola field. We probably should look to buy a big wheat field or barley field. Because we will need the straw from it. As our... And I want to get more cows. Actually, let's just go straight through. I want to get more cows, and definitely with the limited straw that we have, is I don't think we'll even have a ability to keep up with the cows that we currently have. So something we're definitely going to have to be mindful of. Like, I could make that field there in front of us on the right. Could make that a wheat or barley field, but we've kind of missed it. Missed the season for it. We could do oats. But the oats... Well, we could turn an oat flour. So maybe that is something we could do, but well, we also need chicken food. So yes, as things grow, it's like, okay, wait a minute. I'm using up things that I had plenty of, and now all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, really, really tight on. So I think we do need a large field. That's going to be part of our rotations that can feed our chickens and make straw. So definitely leaning towards just buying a very big field. We'll have to have a look at it. You know, it's March. And I don't mind taking out a big loan if we need to at this point. But our tailor is going to make some good money for us. Going to make some chocolate here soon, or sell our chocolate here soon. So we're not going to be short being able to make money. It's just whether we can survive long enough until we get that either buying a new field. And actually what we should do. Okay, let's just finish this off. And then we're going to have a look at our field options for ensuring we have enough chicken food and straw. The last of the grass that needs to be mowed here today. So boom, there it is, or I guess there it was. So we can turn all this off. Now before we put it away, we can have a quick look-see at our field situation. So we have field 41, which we could plant, but I'll just point out, if we can zoom out here, you'll see as I flash on and off, a whole lot of wheat fields and a whole bunch of barley fields. Now we have 2 barley fields here, 49 and 55. You know, I love 70, but we can't afford field 70. But field 56, you know, it's a field I would love to have, because maybe we would move our canola field over here, because it's very close to our oil mill. So if we have a look at that, it's only, you know, obviously we don't have enough money, $266,000, so we can afford that at some point. But right now, let's go have a look at our prices. So we have a bunch of sunflower oil that we can sell. Oh, it's going down. Okay, so I think that's the one we'll go sell. Red Marble Bowling Restaurant is best price at this point. And the honey, ooh, it's also going down. So we need to get on that. Just need to zippity-doo-dah ourselves in here. Now, we have more than 4 pallets. Well, we have at least 5, because there is... Oh, my goodness. 1 pallet over here. That appears... Wow, we still have plenty of sunflowers going through here. That is good. Did I accidentally turn off that production? That would be embarrassing. No, it's still going. It's still going. Okay, that's fine. We are presently in our I think I can mode here. My goodness, that hill. Now, it's fine. 15,000 liters of beautiful sunflower oil will soon be turned into some beautiful cash. Can't say no to that. And that's going to allow us to get much closer to buying a new field. Just roll in the back here. Oh, I missed the basketball this time. Dang it. I was actually aiming for it too. So that's $96,524. So with that, I think we'll leave things here for today. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.